Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Viraj and today we guys are going to discuss virtual environment in Python. Python has a module called venv which helps us to create a virtual environment. This virtual environment will get created on top of the Python. We can install any package in this virtual environment. They are isolated from the core Python. We can create as many virtual environment as we want. Ideally, one project should have one virtual environment. Let's see the scenario. Like we have two projects, project A and project B, which required a Django should be get installed. But the version should be different, 4.1 and 3.2. How we can install like Django with the two different versions, 4.1 and 3.2. This is a normal scenario. Like we can create a virtual environment for project A and we can create a virtual environment for a project B. Both will be independent and we can install the version 4.1 in a project A venv and 3.2 in project B venv, means virtual environment. And that is the solution. Other way of doing it, every time we need to manually install 4.1 and 3.2. That is a tedious job. The syntax that we use to create a virtual environment, Python space -m venv and virtual environment name. Other way of doing it, Python 3 -m venv and virtual environment name. If you wanted to create a virtual environment, then Python space -m venv project A. As soon as we execute this query or this command on a command prompt, it will create a folder structure like this. Project A include lib scripts activate and pyvenv. Activate is a bat file or shell script which help us to activate the virtual environment. So to execute that bat file or shell script, we need to dot project A scripts activate, so which will going to activate a virtual environment. And in order to install a Django 4.1, we can use pip, which is a Python package manager, install Django equal to 4.1. Same thing we are going to do for a project B. Python space -m venv space project B. Again activate and install a 3.2. So this is how we can do it. In order to deactivate it, we just need to write a deactivate command. So let's see the same thing practically. In order to create a virtual environment, then we need to open a command prompt. I'm shifting to the D drive and here I'm going to run the command python -m venv and virtual environment name. For me right now, I'm going to give a project A and hit enter. So this will create a folder structure which we see in a theoretical part. So we can see that project A is get created and include library scripts under a script active is a file which is a Windows batch file. Then in order to activate it, we can just do \project A \scripts and activate. We can see that the name is there, project A, which means that this is activated or virtual environment is activated. We can use a command like pip list, which is going to list down all the installed packages. Right now there are two packages which are installed. If we wanted to install a Django 4.1, then we can do something like pip install Django equivalent to 4.1. So this is going to install a specific version of it. If you haven't specified any version, it will install a most recent. Guys, when you run this command, then you required an internet connection. Otherwise, you will end up with the error. So this is how we can again do the pip list and we can see all the installed packages and Django version is 4.1. We can create one more virtual environment, but before that, what I can do, I can deactivate it. So deactivate is a command to deactivate virtual environment. We can create one more virtual environment, that is python -m venv project B. So at the same level, one more directory will get created and the directory is going to again have a same structure. So what we can do, as soon as it created, we can activate it, again do the pip list. So we can just do /project b, scripts /activate pip list. We can see that there are only two packages which are default, pip and setup tools. We can install Django 3.2. Pip install Django equivalent to 3.2 equal to. It should be not equal, it should be equal to. Even you get a suggestion. So what do you mean equal to rather than equal? And we can do the pip list and we can see this. So this is how we can have a two or more virtual environment, and these virtual environment are isolated, they are independent. So as and when required, we can shift to the virtual environment and we can do our job. So that's why we required virtual environment. At any point of a time, if we wanted to delete it, we can first deactivate it and then we can delete it. All the packages which we install, that goes in a library, side packages, and here we can see all the installed packages. So that's it for this video, guys. See you in the next.